A recent University of Michigan prompt asked applicants to describe the unique qualities that attract you to the specific undergraduate college or school, including preferred admissions and dual degree programs, to which you are applying at the University of Michigan. How would that curriculum support your interests? Georgia Tech has asked, beyond rankings, location, and athletics, why are you interested in attending Georgia Tech? NYU's supplement has presented students with the following. We are particularly interested in knowing what motivated you to apply to NYU, and more specifically, why you have applied or expressed interest in a particular campus, school, college, program, and/or area of study. You may be focused, undecided, or simply open to the options within NYU's global network. Regardless, we want to understand why NYU. These prompts and so many others you will encounter on your supplemental essays safari yield what we at College Essay Academy call the why essay. Schools are essentially asking, why do you really want to go here? But this shape-shifting question can come in many forms as it attempts to solicit information like, what will you do when you get here? How will you take advantage of all the resources our school has to offer? How will the school support your academic or professional goals? And how do your past experiences or future goals support these claims? It's likely that many schools to which you apply will ask these questions in slightly different ways and with a wide range of word limits. Why essays can be tricky because they can quickly veer into incredibly generic territory. No matter what, there are two essential components to a successful why essay: in-depth knowledge of a school and a convincing demonstration of personal interest. Both of these elements require that you actually know what any given institution has to offer. And you know what this means. Hooray! It's time for research! The amazing news about doing research in the internet age is that you don't have to visit a school to become intimately familiar with its campus, curriculum, and culture. Whether you have to write a why essay for a school or not, you should spend at least an hour or two immersed in its website, trying to get a feel for what the school is all about and combing for reasons you might be interested in attending. This, of course, is extra important if the school you're exploring does assign a why essay. Showcasing your knowledge of and interest in a school's offerings on a highly specific level is crucial and separates the truly impassioned from the perfunctory applicants. As you run through the website, poke around the departments you think you might want to join. Is there something specific in the curriculum that calls out to you? A professor's name that you recognize? Are you excited there's a super active volunteering community? Maybe you want to join the school's A-class a cappella group or participate in the freshman class's 100-year-old tradition of putting on furry onesies and studying outside in the snow during the week before finals. To our knowledge, this is not an actual tradition at any university, which is kind of a shame. And for those of you lucky enough to visit the schools to which you are applying in advance of writing your essays, take full advantage. Hop on a campus tour and ask your tour guide questions. Do not ask them where the best parties are. Don't worry, you'll find them. Take down your tour guide's name and ask for an email address so you can follow up with questions. Make friends with someone in the cafeteria. Notice how the campus makes you feel and try and reflect on why you are feeling those feelings. What does the campus look and smell like? What did you eat there? Was there an exciting lab you discovered or a mock newsroom you would love to have access to? After you complete your visit or research session, and we mean right after, take a few minutes to jot down notes on everything so you remember the important details when you sit down to write a month after you visit. You might even, dare we say it, want to devote a formal free write to each school. When you wrote your Common App essay, we asked you to get specific about yourself. Well, now is the time to get specific about the school. If you can insert the name of any other school into your essay, you are not being detailed enough. And we know we shouldn't have to say this, but don't plagiarize. If you find a class that interests you, talk about it in your own words. Don't just use the word-for-word class description. Give admissions a little, or a lot, of credit. They know what their websites and catalogs sound like. Once you have a solid map of your school-specific interests, it's time to turn the lens back on your experiences. It's one thing to say you want to join the elite marine biology program, but it's much more convincing if you can also mention you spent a summer on Cape Cod studying the migration patterns of humpbacked whales, or that you write a blog about your favorite deep-sea current events. See what we did there? Don't expect admissions to make the connection between your transcript, activity list, and interest in their school. Build the bridge for them. In summary, when it comes to the why essay, as with so many admissions essays, details are important. What piques your particular interest in the school? The why essay, whether it's 100 words or 500 words, should clearly demonstrate the connection between the school's characteristics and your own unique qualities and experiences. In the biz, we call that your fit.